With 2026 on the horizon and the credit card game having changed drastically this past year, my thoughts about how to get points have changed as well. I think this coming year will be more about earning ability and less about rapid application and welcome bonus earning. Therefore, this coming year for me is all about building the most optimized earning setup, and there are 3 cards on my radar to do so. Today I'll be listing those 3 cards and explaining why they would work for me and my spend, going over the multipliers that they have, and finally why the points currency that they earn will work for my travel habits as well. Before we get into that, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video and as well as subscribing to help out with the YouTube algorithm, that would be very much appreciated, and thank you in advance. The first card that I'm going to have on my radar for this coming year is the Citi Strata Premier. This card would ultimately take the role of workhorse in my setup, covering nearly all of my daily spend categories. It's likely that if I'm going to be buying something, I'll probably be using this card. This is certainly justified given that the Strata Premier earns a solid 3x Citi thank you points across categories like restaurants, gas stations, and groceries as well. Groceries also being supermarkets, which is nice, so I can do my shopping at places like Walmart or Target and still earn that 3x multiplier. This card offers a lot of simplicity to a setup based on earning maximum points. When building a setup like this, it is somewhat easy to make things complicated in the chase for the highest multiplier on each category. But given this card has relatively decent earnings on a multitude of categories that are all pretty common for daily use and all on one card, this is definitely a breath of fresh air. I spend a lot of money on groceries and restaurants as well as gas stations, so earning a solid 3x points in a valuable ecosystem is going to suit me well. This card does come with a $95 annual fee, but that is offset by a $100 hotel credit when you book a hotel stay of $500 or more through the Citi Travel Portal. This is going to be hard to offset with that specific credit, I will admit that, but I'm sure I'll be able to find a redemption for that makes sense, as well as the earnings that I'll be able to get will likely make up that difference as well. So it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make for a very strong card. The next card I have on my radar is the Citi Custom Cash. This card earns 5% back on your highest eligible earning category every billing cycle. I spend a ton of money on gas. I have a long commute to work, and where I live is a minimum of 20 minutes from any shopping, my gym, or any entertainment that I'm wanting to go to as well. So my monthly gas bill, while not surpassing the $500 limit each billing cycle, is very high and very consistently high. So it is still a guaranteed high amount of earnings on that spend. This card, as I'm sure you can tell from what I just said, would likely be my designated gas card. Or if any other categories spend were to increase, I would shift my spend to the custom cash and earn 5% on that as well. But the good thing about the Strata Premier also being in the mix is that if I stop spending all of my gas spend on the custom cash, my gas spend still earns 3x Citi points because of that multiplier on the Strata Premier, meaning that I never really miss out on earning on that very high amount of spend that I have each month. The cash back on this card is actually usable as Citi thank you points, which to me are valuable because of Citi's ability to transfer to American Airlines, given they are currently my preferred airline to fly with. So big earnings from the past 2 cards in a very valuable currency for me. So let's take a look at the final card on my list, that being the Wells Fargo Attune card. The Attune card is what I've just recently realized that my setup is missing. For anything other than daily spend categories like gas, restaurants, or supermarkets and groceries, my spend gets lumped onto a catch-all card that they're earning 2x points with all the spend that I put on it. However, with the Attune card that earns 4% cash back, this can change. The Attune card covers so many oddball categories, and I will list a few that will really work for me and help elevate my ability to earn. The gym and fitness center category is a set spend that I have every month. And with the Attune card, I can double the amount of points that I am earning on that spend because previously my gym membership is on my 2% catch-all card, but with this 4% Attune card, that 2% obviously gets doubled. The leisure, recreation, and entertainment category would serve me well because I often spend a decent amount per month on activities they have under this category. Again, there's so many, but to name a few would be sporting goods stores, bookstores, digital media purchases, and ticket agencies as well. They are not known to be the strongest currency given that Wells Fargo's transfer partner list is the shortest among the big banks. However, if you're not afraid of taking advantage of airline alliances and open-minded to staying at different hotels than what you're probably used to, the Wells Fargo transfer partner list is nothing to be afraid of. They still have heavy hitters like British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, JetBlue, and Choice Hotels, so much value to be had. So with the new year rapidly approaching, it's important to reevaluate and make sure what worked before still works for you now and in the future. And by doing that, you can then determine what moves to make to boost your earning on spend and better tailor your setup to your lifestyle. This credit card game is extremely personal, and the cards I listed today are ones that I think would best work for me, and I highly encourage you to do the same evaluation for yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Let me know what you think of these picks down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.